doing great with the pandemic. They're getting tired of the pandemic, aren't they? Getting tired of the pandemic. You turn on CNN, that's all they cover. COVID, pandemic, COVID. You know why? They're trying to talk everybody out of voting. People aren't buying at CNN, you dumb bastards. They're not buying it. That's all they talk about. I watch this guy's got lousy ratings. Fredo, you know Fredo? Got horrible ratings. He's talking about the pandemic. That's all they talk about, you know. I don't know. He said he had it. I'm not sure he had it. He went to the basement. It's the only time his ratings were up. People want to see what was going to happen. He'll probably get it again, even though in theory you're not supposed to be able to. Well, I had it, and they say you're not going to catch it again, and that's okay with me. That's okay with me. Oh, were they happy when they heard I had it, right? Did you see it? Oh, that was... They were trying, well, we hope he gets better. we hope he gets better soon. And then I came out and I did a rally, and they said, this guy hasn't changed. Actually, I'm not saying, I don't know if this is a compliment. They said, he looks better now than before he had it. What's that all about? What's that? Who knows? If you have it, you get better. But we have great therapeutics. I took something, Regeneron, which we're making available to everybody free. But to me, it was a cure. It wasn't a it wasn't a therapeutic. To me, it was a cure. I took it. I didn't feel so great. I will tell you that. I don't like to admit that, but for a long time. And I didn't feel too great. And when you're president, you have a lot of doctors checking you out, right? I told the story last night. We went, by the way, these rallies, they're unbelievable. And I like this better. Remember, we're outside. They all want us to be outside, you know? They're all wanting us to be outside. And these are outdoor rallies. And we can hold more people than we can in the arenas. These are the biggest rallies. These are the biggest rallies ever had in history by a political candidate. They won't say that. No, it's great. It's great. But I took it, and it was incredible. Incredible. And I was out. I took it. I felt like Superman. The next morning, I woke up. I said, let me at him. With your vote, we will continue to cut your taxes and regulations to maintain your energy independence, strengthen our military, support our great police, protect our Second Amendment, which is under siege. Defend our borders, arrest violent criminals, and confirm more judges to uphold the rule of law. We have a record number of judges, you see that? A record number of federal judges, and we have a great one right now, hopefully gets approved next week. Amy, under my leadership, prosperity will surge, patriotism will soar, optimism will boom, the pandemic will soon end. It's rounding the corner. They hate it when I say it. You know, they always like to say about Europe and this and that. Really? Oh, really? How are they doing? How are they doing? I'll tell you what, and we're working with them. We're sending them ventilators. We're sending them everything. But we're rounding the turn. We're going to have the vaccine, but with or without it. And it's happening soon, by the way. It would even happen sooner if we didn't have these characters on the other side, the Democrats that are running all these failed cities. The Democrats are running your failed cities. You know that, right? And states. But if they weren't talking, because they don't want it to be, you know, they don't want it to be successful. I really mean it. But ultimately, it's going to all come together because it was coming together, and then we got hit by the China plague. We were going to all be well unified. People were calling me that you would have never expected. It was coming together because of success. And then we got hit by the plague. We closed up, which we did a great thing. We saved 2 million lives or more. 2 million lives. We did a great job. We never got credit for it. We helped all of the states and the governors. Some did a good job. Some did a horrible job. I'll tell you who they are one day. Do I have the all-time great book? I have the real book, right? But like a lot of these other people, I don't like writing books while I'm running. I don't like writing books while we're in office because you don't do that. Normal life will rapidly return. That's what we want, normal. Go, take us back 7. And next year will be the greatest economic year in the history of our country. That's what's going to happen. And we're going to cut your taxes. This guy's going to raise your taxes by 4 times. Think of it. And now he's saying, well, maybe I won't take away the tax cuts, because he said, we're going to end the Trump tax cuts. They said, well, it's going to ultimately be $8,000 a family. He said, well, maybe we won't end them. That doesn't sound so good. He has, look, he's gonzo, folks. He's gone. He has no idea. And the people that are running that party are radical, far-left maniacs, and you can't let this. This is the most important election in the history of our country. This is an election that's a choice between a Trump recovery at the highest end or a Biden depression. You're going to have, with what he's going to do with regulations, what he's going to do with taxes, every company that came in from Europe, from Asia, every company is going to leave as soon as I'll tell you what, even the thought of it. As an example, Foxconn. Foxconn in Wisconsin, incredible company. It makes a lot of the Apple equipment stuff, right? The phones, the iPhones, the iPads. Incredible company. They don't like the Democrat governor. They don't want to spend the money. They want to come in and spend a lot of money. They don't like the possibility that a Sleepy Joe could get in. They don't want to invest billions of dollars in having those policies. So they pull back. If Trump gets in, they will spend billions and billions and billions, not your state, but Wisconsin, probably your state too, billions of dollars. But we speak to them. They're unhappy when they see this Democrat kind of leadership, or even the chance that it is. So wait till you see what Foxconn does in Wisconsin, okay? Different place, but wait till you see. If we win, they will make an investment the likes of which our country has rarely seen before. But this is all a choice between getting a safe vaccine or really a lockdown. You know, Biden wants to lock it down. He wants to listen to Dr. Fauci. He wants to listen to Dr. Fauci. And don't forget, Dr. Fauci, what he said is, no, don't close it to China. I said, I'm sorry, doctor, you're a wonderful man. And he is a nice man. You're a wonderful man. I'm closing it. I saved thousands of lives. He admitted that 2 months later. 2 months later. And Dr. Fauci said, don't put on masks. You see the thing. And now he says, put on masks. And they say, you know, he's a wonderful guy. And he is a wonderful guy. I like him. He just happens to have a very bad arm.